Namaste. Welcome to this yoga practice where we will embrace our shared humanity. Human embodiment is a precious gift to celebrate, albeit limited. Eventually it must end, leaving the soul to merge with the infinite consciousness. Mindful of the human condition we all share, let us help one another live with dignity and happiness. We're all just fellow travelers on the road of life. Let our curiosity about one another be of greater interest than any fear or loathing of them. And let us also embrace our whole self as we practice, treating our whole body with love and compassion, and being grateful for this gift of embodiment. Using Hridaya Mudra, we will begin to invoke a spirit of humanity to create a sacred space and a special time for this practice. Center with breaths to embrace all that you are as a human being and everything you share with others. This mudra, Hridaya Mudra, begins by touching the tip of the first finger to the base of the thumb, and then lightly touching the tip of the middle and ring fingers to the tip of the thumb. The little finger remains extended. Hridaya Mudra is the energetic seal of unconditional love and all-flowing compassion. This unleashes the love within, compassion, and blessing energy for the whole of life. Hridaya Mudra increases the capacity of empathy and unblocks the energy in the heart. It helps to attune to the hearts of others and awaken the spirit of empathy. Ram Dass has said, "We are all just walking each other home." Begin to breathe in this curiosity, this kindness, this compassion and respect for one another to create harmony. Embracing your whole self, create harmony within as we practice. As we're seated, let's do some gentle stretching in the neck by tilting the chin to the chest, relaxing here for a few breaths, letting the shoulders rest, the back of the neck lengthen. And then gradually turn the chin to look over the left shoulder. Hold it there while you breathe. Just waiting patiently for those muscles to begin to stretch more freely and loosely. And rotating the head to look the opposite way, looking over the right shoulder. Take some full breaths in, full breaths out, while you release tension in the neck. Good. Now draw figure eights with the nose, moving it from side to side, up and down, like a bobblehead going around. Great. Now we'll turn over onto hands and knees into table pose. Begin to awaken the spine with flexion and extension in our cat and cow stretch. Inhale, looking up to a sway back cow. And exhale, look down, around the spine. And flowing back and forth at your own pace. Embrace all those parts of yourself that are moving, that are working together to create this movement. Keep the finger pads pressing strongly into the mat so the whole hand is strong and engaged. Very good. Come back to neutral. Step the right foot back, curl the right toes under, and begin to rock back and forth on the sole of the foot to stretch the toes and the ball of the foot, the arch. And then try circling the heel, moving the toes in other directions. And reverse the circles. Now, step the right foot out to the side. I'll show you this way. Gate pose, Parigasana. Lift up the hands, raise the left arm, push down through the left knee so you can lengthen through the left side of the waist. The rib cage lifting up and reaching that arm over the ear and across to the side. Keeping the left shoulder back, maybe looking up. Good. And then drop the left hand outside the left knee. Lift the right arm up for a side stretch on the right side. Ground and press down through the sole of the right foot so that you can lengthen out through the side body, out through the hand. And then lower the hands in front of you. Begin to sit back towards the left heel, stretching the inner right thigh. Now come back to table pose and do that on the other side. So, we'll step the left foot back, curl the left toes under, and rock it back and forth. Maybe roll it around in circles. Maybe stretching the tops of the toes and feet as well as the underside. And after circling both directions, okay, then we'll step the left foot out to the side. Lift the hands, raise the right arm up. Press down through the right knee, engage through the thighs, and reach out and over the right ear. Inhaling, lengthen, and exhaling, stretch to the side. Good. And then drop the right hand outside the right knee, lift the left arm up, and stretch it out over the left ear. You can spiral the chest open to look up, and even let the head tilt back some. Good. Release the hands in front of you onto the mat, and now start to sit back towards that right heel, folding over the right thigh, and lowering the head and the chest. And then we'll release back to table pose. Back on hands and knees. And the knees touching. And we'll circle the hips. So big round circles. You can start with small circles and gradually enlarge the size. Take one breath per revolution. Inhaling forward and exhaling back. And reverse the circles. And back to table pose. Curl the toes under, lift up the knees, and walk the knees, or walking the dog, or walking each other home, whichever it is. And then rest the knees back down. You're going to lower the forearms, elbows to the mat. Tuck the chin for rabbit pose and bring the crown of the head to the mat. Okay? To protect those delicate bones in the neck, we can use the arms pressing into the floor, the forearms pressed down, or if it's more comfortable, just to press the palms down. On the inhale, rock the hips back towards the heels a little. And on the exhale, lift the hips forward, stretching the back of the neck. Just massage on the crown of the head, cranial massage here. And slowly come back up to sitting on the heels, Virasana pose. All right. Take the right arm above, bend the elbow, and the left arm from below. Try and clasp fingers together. Okay, cow face arms, Gomukhasana. Do the other side. Bring that left arm on top, bend the elbow, and try and connect the hands, or use the strap to connect the hands. Okay, try and keep the posture, alignment. And then release the arms, lift the hips up for camel pose, and hold the back of the waist or the buttocks. Start to look up and engage through the hips, buttocks. Tilt the head back. And draw the shoulder blades in and lift up the heart. And come up to a straight spine and lift the right arm up. Draw the arm bone down into the shoulder blade into the back, and continuing to hold on the buttocks with the left hand or reaching down to the left heel, look up and reach behind with that right arm. Then we'll switch, bring the right arm down and lift the left arm up. Holding the right hand on the buttocks or on the right heel. Now reach the left arm behind. Spiral the chest to face the sky. And then release the hands down in front of you, back to table pose. And arch the spine like an angry cat for a counter stretch. Good. To plank pose, stepping the feet back to the top of a push-up. You're holding 3 breaths. Good, 1 more. And press back to downward dog. Now, balance on the left foot, lift the right leg up in 3-legged dog. Level the hips, inhale, forward to plank on 1 foot, okay? Now, lower the right foot down and press back to down dog. Balance on the right foot and lift the left leg up. Going to 3-legged dog. Okay, level the hips. Inhale, shoulders forward to plank pose. Holding 1-footed plank. And lower the feet, lower the knees, hips, and chest. Rolling down through cobra and resting. Ha. Point the toes behind, hug the legs to the midline, and tuck the elbows in towards the rib cage. Curling up into cobra. Breathing. And maybe add some twisting, some turning from side to side, rolling the hips. And resting back down to the mat. Bring the right forearm in front of the chest. Press down through the elbow and forearm so the shoulder doesn't feel compressed. Now bend the left knee, reach back and bind the hand to the foot, and start to pull the heel in and down towards the left hip. This is Ardha Bakasana, half frog pose. Try and keep the hips level, shoulders facing forward. Okay. And we can spin the elbow up or whatever you can manage here. Now, carefully release that, spring-loaded, and switch to the second side. Press down through the left arm, forearm, bend the right knee, and bind right hand to foot. Pull the right heel in towards the right hip. Again, try and keep the pelvis even, level. Getting that deep stretch in the right quad. Good. Now release this and push up to table pose. We'll ease down into child's pose next. Fold forward over the hips, lower the head, and if the head doesn't touch the mat, you can prop it up with 1 or 2 hands or a block. If you can use your arms to press forward as you exhale, it'll lengthen the spine. Pull the navel in so you can round the back, your back like the shell of a turtle. Okay. Now lift the hips up to table pose and walk the hands forward for puppy dog or Anahata Asana. Scoop the chest through towards the thighs. The forehead may touch. Press down through the palms, lifting the armpits. Or come up onto fingertips for a little deeper stretch in the shoulders. So now you have that concave shape in your back like a ski jump. Now bring the hands under the shoulders to release. Bring the right knee forward for pigeon. Right knee behind the right wrist, and then turn the knee out to the side. Walk the left knee back and lower the hips. Okay, try and keep the hips level, centered, and hugging the outer hips in towards the core of the pelvis. Maintain that alignment and balance as you come forward, maybe to the elbows or the forehead to the mat. Okay. And begin to lift and switch sides. Step the right foot back, walk the knees a little, and then swing the left knee forward behind the left wrist, turning the knee out at an angle. Walking the hands forward to lower the chest, lower the head. Inhale, lengthen the spine, straight as an arrow. And exhale, hug in towards the core to stabilize and balance. Breathe into the back of the body, embracing that side of us that we don't see very much. Breathe into the kidneys, into the back of the neck. And gradually release and lift up. And step the left foot back. Walking the knee some. And then walk the feet forward to the hands. Roll the back up to stand. Roll the shoulders back. Turn the palms forward. And just center here with your breath. Curious about all the parts of yourself, checking in and embracing, accepting, and loving each part of yourself. Now we're going to stretch to the side, put the left hand on the left hip, and reach the right arm up and over the head to begin stretching to that left side and pushing the hips the opposite way. Inhale, lengthen, grow taller, and exhale, stretch to the side. Now switching, come back to the center, right hand on the right hip, lift the left arm and take that over the head, reaching to the side, pushing the hips the opposite direction. Take complete breaths, lengthening on the inhale stretching to the side as you exhale. And then come back to the center. Hold the hips with both hands and circle the hips. Inhaling arch, exhaling round. So there's both a circular movement and a rocking motion in the pelvis. Reverse the circles when you're ready. And then we're back to standing. And bringing the feet close together. Bend the knees deeply, coming down for chair pose. Lower the hips, lift the arms. Inhale, look up. And exhale, deepen the hips. Pulse with the breath. Making it easier on the inhale to expand and strengthening on the exhale to descend. When you feel you're about at your maximum limit, now try lifting the heels, and maybe that enables you to go a little deeper, like you're squatting on the balls of the feet. Now, come back to standing, heels down, arms up, lengthen, and exhale, fold. Swan dive over the hips, bend the knees till you're touching the mat, and then inhale, lift hands to knees. Exhale and fold again over straight legs. Inhale, halfway up. And exhale, folding Uttanasana. And one more time. Inhale, halfway up, back flat. And exhaling, folding to your Uttanasana pose. Come back to standing. Lift the arms. Tadasana. And now, rest the arms to your side and just pause there. All right. Widen the feet to the width of the mat. The toes can turn out some. And we're going to squat down again, this time with the heels on the mat, the elbows inside the knees, and Malasana. Try and balance with hands in prayer. It helps to squeeze the knees in against the elbows and use the resistance of the elbows pressing out to open the chest and deepen the breath. Very good. Bring the hands down, lift the hips up, square the feet, and fold forward. Now, bring the hands up to the knees, widen the feet, turn the toes out, and we're going to twist the shoulders from side to side, exhaling into the twist, inhaling back to the center. So just alternating, one shoulder at a time, dipping in, and then the other. Good. Now bring the hands down to the floor, to the mat, and just move the hips from side to side or figure eights, whatever movement feels intuitive to you. Glide it back and forth. Create your own delicious experience. And then relaxing to the center. Bring the feet back under you and stand up. All right. We're coming to the front of the mat for Warrior One. Step the right foot back and bend the left knee. Lean on that left knee while you settle your feet into the mat. Turn the right hip to face forward. Pull the left hip crease back. And then hold that alignment with strength in the muscles of the pelvis, hips, and thighs. And when you have that, lift up the arms. Inhale, expand to the sky. Exhale, root down into the earth. Pulsing with the breath. Embracing the whole body. That every part of your body is engaged and participating and involved in this creative experience, this artistic expression, this living, breathing moment. And lower the arms, hold on to the front leg, and then start sliding the hands down, folding over the left hip. Soften the knee as you inhale to recheck your alignment. The shoulders are level, the hips are square to the front. And on the exhale, strengthen the muscles you're stretching. Lifting the left knee cap up. And over a series of breaths, find your comfortable limit where you can straighten the left knee and still enjoy full breath in and full breath out. And the next inhale, step the right foot forward to meet the left. And then exhale, folding Uttanasana. Inhale, lifting up, Tadasana. And exhale, rest the arms, pause. Embrace all those parts of yourself. And then we'll step the left foot back and bend the right knee. I like a little width from side to side for lateral stability. And turning that left hip to face forward, pulling the right thigh bone back into the hip socket. Hold that alignment with the muscles in the pelvis, thighs, and then we lift up the arms. So we start with the foundation, make it strong and secure, and then expand upward. Breathing life, breathing acceptance, compassion, and empathy. And lower the hands to that front leg. Walk the hands down as you fold over the right hip. Inhale, soften the knee, align the hips and shoulders. And on the exhale, straighten the knee, descend to your comfortable limit. Taking big breaths. No rush. Your body will tell you when it's ready to go deeper. Next inhale, we'll step the left foot forward. Lift hands to knees. And on the exhale, fold again over straight legs. Inhale, stand up, lift the arms. And with the exhale, let them rest. Now, take Warrior Two pose, stepping the right foot back. I'm going to turn around and open the right toes 90 degrees. Lift the arms to shoulder height. And just be aware if you're leaning way forward over the front hip, and you'll reach back through the back arm until your shoulders balance over the hips. Okay. Pulsing with the breath gives the pose a little bit of movement. Makes it less rigid and stressful. Good. And then triangle pose. Straighten the left knee. Drop the left hand to that front leg. And the right arm lift up to the sky, looking to that hand. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, strengthen through the core of the pelvis. Press down through the feet. Pull navel to spine. Stacking the shoulders and hips like your body's being pressed between two panes of glass. When you're ready, bend the knee, lift up, and rest the arms. We're going to just switch sides, right foot forward and left foot back. Now, bend the right knee, come to Warrior Two, Virabhadrasana. Okay, so the pelvis and hips parallel to the side edge of the mat. The shoulders face the side edge. Calming, deep breaths to alleviate any unnecessary stress or strain. And then to Trikonasana, straighten the right knee, lower right hand, and lift the left arm. Inhale, lift and lengthen. And exhale, strengthen from the core. Press down through the legs and feet. Find ease through the breath. Inhaling and exhaling. A little deeper stretch. A little more strengthening in those muscles. And release that, bend the knee, and back to standing. And step the feet together. We'll sit down. Lift the knees, walk the feet in, or Purvottanasana. The upward facing table variation, keeping the knees bent and lifting the sides of the hips up until they're even with the knees. Squeeze the shoulder blades in and lift the heart.